going on, bro? What's going on with you?
All good, brother. All good. Yeah, decent, mate. Decent. Not too bad. Just fucking exhausted today. I'm not gonna lie to you. I just had a workout with some colleagues at work, and then
Shit.
went to 7-a-side footy. So
Ah,
legs are in bits. First time in
there's
like
your mistake right
8
there.
weeks or something. Yeah, that's
There's
it.
your-
Yeah, rookie error. Rookie error.
Don't
to do all
play
that in one
sports
go.
or exercise.
Yeah. You a grown man.
Yeah, you're a grown man. Come on, now you're just running up and down. You're lifting up and down. See, why did Google come back up? This is what I hate. I can't. You know when you feel like you have to watch what you say around Google in general or Siri.
They're always
Do you know what I mean?
listening.
They're always listening, and then you say something that's not even closely related to Google or Siri, and then they're like, "Oh yeah, you mentioned my name. What's going on?" Do you know what I mean? It's like, hey,
It's crazy.
hey Google, like, come on, bro. You need to stop this. This is. I don't need your help. Thank you very much. You know what I mean? Got my main man Ricky right here on the co-host and the pod and shit. I don't need your help, Google. I don't need your help, Google. Goddamn Google.
We got each other, boo.
Bro. We got each other. Exactly. We don't need no Google, no Siri. Hey, Siri. No, I don't have a phone.
This is Tango and Cash. Have you seen that movie, Tango and Cash?
That was a great movie. Quality
film.
Kurt Russell and Sly.
Ready to do the handshake.
That was too good, man. That was
Such a good
you know it was, Rick, right? That was one of the most macho movies you can ever ask for. You know what I mean? It was just like, did you ever watch The Predator with Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Yeah.
There's a scene where he meets up with his partner, with a black guy, and then they shake hands. And you know that meme where there's two muscles?
Yeah, I've seen that one. Yeah. In the jungle where they shake. Yeah, I've seen it. I can't hear you. Oh, you're back. You lost you. You're back.
I don't know what's going on with the connections, bro, but like the levels of testosterone in that movie were just sky high, just absolutely right up here. But
absolutely, it's what we need. We need to bring those movies back, man.
I was watching
to go and watch movies like that.
They need to. I think it's a must. Every month, go grab other men. Go bring other men with you. Go watch these movies
if you want to.
If you want, it's up to you. We're not against that. We're not against that, right? But
live your own.
Yeah, I was watching recently, right? I went through these macho movies, and do you ever watch Universal Soldier with Jean-Claude
Drago?
Exactly, right? Great movie. I watched number 2. It was pretty trash, to be fair with you. And I'd never.
There was a number 2.
There was a number 2, yeah. And there was have you heard of a sort of martial artist called Michael J. White, the black guy? Big black dude, right? Yeah, exactly. Blood and Bones, I know, right?
Yeah.
So he is the bad guy, or Seth, in the second Universal Soldier movie, right? So all of a sudden, the Universal Soldier becomes like this AI computer, and then the AI sort of takes control and puts itself in a body, and then obviously it fights Jean-Claude Van Damme. And it's as a kid, I watched it and I was like, whoa, computers into bodies.
Yeah.
And now, much as an adult, I'm like, whoa, this is so real for one, because it's about to happen, but damn, this is a trash movie.
We're very close to that, aren't we? Now, to be fair, I love Michael J. White. I love him, Blood and Bone. Blood and Bone is one of my favorite. Yeah. One of my favorite movies that he's done.
Yeah,
because Kimbo Slice.
And that's our genre, isn't it?
Yeah, I just love that film. Quality film from like Michael J. White. He's a really talented martial artist. Like Joe Rogan talks about this. He's got perfect kick technique, according to Joe Rogan. He's got the perfect kick. I also watched him in a film called Never Back Down, but it was like this remake to it, like number 2, where he and he does the pull-ups where he kind of comes up, holds himself up on the pull-up, swings to the left, swings to the right, drops down, and he kind of does a full twisting one. And my brother and I, when we were gym lads back a decade ago from now, when we were 19 or 20,
pumping some iron and shit, pumping that iron, bro.
Yeah, that's it. When we were youngins. We used to try and do that, and it used to just feel so sick to try and do something like that. But now Michael J. White, huge. I'm a fan of his. To be fair, I like him. He's quite.
Again, nice. let's just be clear for people. We're not saying that he's a great actor, but for what he does,
I like to watch him. He entertained me basically, and the films that he does entertained me. And I think I became a fan of his since Blood and Bone. And I was like, oh, what else does he do? What else is he on? What else is it? You know what I mean?
It's mostly B movies, isn't it? Mostly B movies that he's on. But like you said,
it's not
that's where you watch it. Yeah, you watch Michael J. White movie for one reason, and that's to enjoy action and like someone going, "I'm gonna take care of it." Do you know what I mean? Ooh, you will take care of it. Ooh, you know what I mean?
Michael J. White on the pod.
Yeah, he's actually just come off, and credit was running out. Yeah, the B movies have run out, so
we couldn't afford more than that.
B movies. But the thing is, no, he couldn't afford to pay us. Do you know what I mean? That was the whole problem. So,
was that the other way around? No, thanks for coming, Mike. See you later. Yeah, Mike. Can I call you Mike?
Yeah, we'll call him Jay. Actually, Jay.
Why do you prefer Jay? What Jay? We can rename you.
It could be a normal way of just saying Jay, but it's Jai, so that's what we're going to go with. But yeah, he can't afford us. So unfortunately for him, he needs to do a bit more B movies and maybe one A movie, and then we can get back in touch. But look, Rick, so I went through a phase, by the way, watching. You remember I said to you a couple of weeks ago, I watched The Raid, and then I went through a phase of watching Steven Seagal movies. And again, look, it was the first movie. What was it? Out for Justice, right? That was probably his best one.
I don't know any of the titles.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Hard to Kill was the one where which I'll always remember, because there was a scene where he's in his bedroom with his wife, and then people come in, like, corrupt cops come in trying to kill his wife, and he has to sort of, he comes out of a coma, then he has to go chase him down. Again, great concept. Classic Steven Seagal stuff, right? Before Liam Neeson was Liam Neeson, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, but Boss Liam Neeson was actually doing Schindler's List, and Steven Seagal was out there kicking ass. But then obviously the Jean-Claude Van Damme movies, there was, what was it, Death Warrant, where he goes to prison. There's Cyborg, where it's in a post-apocalyptic world, and he fights this crazy-looking guy. I've been, honestly, childhood memories just rushing back to me every time I watch a JCVD movie, every single time.
What was that Jean-Claude Van Damme where he's a twin?
There's Double Impact. There's Double Impact.
Double Impact, yeah. And that was Double I like Team. That one. And I also
Double Team's the one with the basketball player.
No, I can't remember that one. I'll be honest, I don't remember that. The one that I also really like is obviously his classic, his Kickboxer. Where his brother.
Yeah.
Bloodsport.
Yeah. Is it Bloodsport?
Kickboxer, isn't it? I thought it was just Kickboxer.
Kickboxer? Because Bloodsport was before Kickboxer. Yeah. You're right. I haven't gone that far back. I haven't got that far back on the JCVD.
Next time.
So it's all right. Sorry, there was a movie. Last thing on that, right? There was a movie called Lionheart. I don't know if you ever watched it. Lionheart, where he's basically leaves the army because his brother gets killed in New York. He has to look after, and then he goes to New York, America. He has to fight to make some money, obviously to make his way up. Again, good movie. Very I really enjoyed it. Called Leon. That's that's probably one of my favorite JCVD movies in terms of his acting and like proper 90s style movies. Incredible.
Yeah.
Anyways,
he also did Street Fighter, didn't he, with Kylie and
that was. Let's not talk about that.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's not mention that movie.
There have been some movies, and there have been some movies.
So, hey, look, I'm only saying up to a certain point, up until like 93, 94, or just before Street Fighter, JCVD was good, and then after that, it was like, come on, the guy can't really act.
Then he became Fast and Furious 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Just ridiculousness. That's what happened in the later movies. But look, Rick, this is what we like to do with people. We want to discuss the movies that we've been watching recently.
Absolutely.
I mean, have you any interesting series that you've been on with, or movies that you've watched recently?
To be fair, pal, nothing that would get your blood
juice is flowing. Wow,
no juice, they're flowing because I've kind of gave the TV up to the missus for this week. I said, go on, watch whatever you want to watch, because I had a bit of work to do, so I kind of just been catching on shows that she's wanted to watch, and ended up watching flipping. What did she watch? Love is Blind and Love Island. Love Island on Netflix. Apparently, it's like you just have to fall in love without appearance. It's all emotional love, and I was like, all right, okay. And then another one that she watched, but this is more like shit TV, really, innit? It's Married at First Sight UK, where people just get married for the first time and they don't see each other. So they see each other on their wedding day, and it's like, what the fuck is going on with the world? And it just makes me think some of the people that are on there are just there to get famous. Yeah, and it's quite sad just to kind of get like some of that reality TV, obviously. And I blame the Kardashians for this, because and everybody's kind of trying to get to that level.
Big Brother, really. Big Brother.
Yeah, but Big Brother didn't do much for them until the Kardashians were like, oh my God, I'm worth $1 billion.
And then everyone, right.
By the way,
I couldn't tell the difference if you were Kim or Kylie or Caitlyn or one of the other kids. I don't know who they are.
To be fair, bro, I was trying to use the one,
and it worked. It worked. Exactly. Yeah, we didn't have we don't have the Kardashians. Unlike Michael J. White, we can't afford the Kardashians. So unfortunately, we have to make do with our own impressions of them. But there you go. Rick killed it.
Yeah, to be honest with you, like there's not. No, I haven't watched any films at all. I wanted to watch something. What did I want to watch the other day? I wanted to watch that one on Netflix. Is it called Heart of Stone? Something with Wonder Woman. I forgot her name.
Gal Gadot.
Yeah, I wanted to watch that movie that was on Netflix with like a spy film because I don't know why, like you, when you've gone down the martial arts route, I've been going down kind of the spy route
I did
and
that a
the
couple
whole
of months ago. So
MI6, CIA, that kind of stuff, like especially MI6, not so much CIA because CIA just always seems to fuck up something, whereas MI6 is a bit more secrety, James Bondy, a bit clever. There's always seems to be a gadget guy. So yeah, no, but I wanted to, but I didn't get a chance to watch it. So that's on the list.
If you get a chance. If you get a chance to watch a series like that type of stuff, there's one on Netflix called The Night Agent. If you haven't watched it already,
quality. Watched it already.
Did you watch that by the way?
Loved it. Yeah,
bro, was that sick or was that sick?
That was sick.
That was
loved the
just
guy as well.
the concept.
Such a great actor. He was so good.
The concept of it was so good.
So good.
It really was
so good. One of the best things that I watched on Netflix, obviously, for me personally, was Designated Survivor.
Okay.
I don't know if you've seen that.
I only watched one episode of that.
Yeah, give it about 5 episodes in, and you see obviously they're trying to. Yeah, I won't spoil anything because you're going to start watching. But yeah, very well written. Mr. 24 Hours has got a bit more. He's got a bit longer than 24 hours to try and
he's been promoted. He's been promoted from FBI to
Commander in Chief,
whatever it is. But look, the reason I watched Designated Survivor right back in 2016 when it first came out, and the reason I watched it is because when I lived in Canada, obviously I fell in love with like writing scripts and stuff like that. That's where I just wanted to do that from then on. There was a concept that I was working on called Independence Breach, and it's basically set in a world where, for example, the UK forces invade the American forces. So how would that happen? Because in America they had this thing called the War Plan Red, where it was America taking over Britain if it ever got to that back in the before the World Wars and stuff. And so I thought, wouldn't it be a cool concept? Like how would, if the UK decided to do that, how would they do it? So I went down the rabbit hole of finding out, how it could potentially happen. What, what I mean? Whether it realistically happens, whether it realistically happens or not, that's irrelevant. So I went down that route, and one of the opening scenes that I wrote was basically the president to be, this woman, Regina, she's called, right? The president to be, she's reading the speech, she's just been sworn into office and blah, blah, blah. And then that scene ends with her being shot, like sniper shots, she's out, president's out, gone. And I was telling him, I was
used in this year because
it was shot from that far away, right? That's honestly, you think it was a wasp landing on cotton wool. That's what it was, but it was that quiet. But I'm telling you, right? So anyways, I was talking to my sister about it back in the day. I was like, no, let me know what you think of the scene. And then obviously she got the concept. She was like, oh, maybe you need to watch Designated Survivor because similar type of stuff. And I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? What do you mean? I didn't even watch it at that point.
Me, bro. Like,
I made this. What are you talking about Designated Survivor? Like, screw that. Screw them. It's mine. So anyways, I watched a bit of Designated Survivor, but it was mainly like, it wasn't like a post-apocalyptic thing. It was more like, the president, all the cabinet members died, and he's the next?
Yeah, and
he's the next one in line.
He's the one who can't go to the meeting because if anything happens,
he's like the 12th or 13th in line or something, isn't he?
Some shit like that. Yeah, something like that.
So I love that concept, but again, I haven't watched it because in my head I'm like, nah, I don't want it. I don't want any influence to go into Independence Breach. You know what I mean? Like I want, because I like that concept. I like the idea of that happening. Not in real life, by the way, people out there listening. I'm not an advocate for war. I'm a pacifist.
Love and peace, man.
Love and peace. I'm a hippie, if anything. I don't do guns. So
he doesn't do high five. He only does high twos.
I do high twos and I get high as well. So it is what it is. But look, Rick. So it's fun shows that I need to get into, like Designated Survivor, because just the concept is very interesting. But anyways, look. Look, we've gone 14 minutes into this, right? And we haven't even discussed the football that happened mainly because it wasn't even on TV. So
to be fair, it wasn't on TV. It wasn't that. I don't know about you, but it wasn't that exciting.
Yeah, not even any matches that I was skimming over. I
wanted to touch this on the last pod as well. Like, it kind of took something away from the North London derby when it wasn't a 4:30 kickoff, when the commentary and the analysis, not commentary, but the analysis and the so on wasn't from the Emirates. It was kind of like from Sheffield Wednesday's ground. I forgot the name of the ground now. And it felt like, right, we'll go back with your co-commentators, or your commentary is with Gary Neville and whoever else was there back at the Emirates. And you're like, bro, like, you should be there. This should be a 4:30 kickoff game. Yeah, this should be the main game of Sunday. And it felt like as if you just took away from it a little bit. Like at halftime, you look forward to halftime. You're looking forward to Gary, what's his name? Roy Keane, Gary Neville, Cara, Thierry, if he's coming, or whoever else is in there to kind of do it. And it just felt like he was missing that because it's just Jamie Carragher, some geezer. I think it was, who was it? I think Townsend or somebody else was that. I can't remember who the hell was doing the commentary. And I was like, wait, it's North London Derby. You've not got your main guys.
Well, no, Neville was on
punditry. He came on later on, didn't he, or something? Like, he was on commentary, but like the analysis bit for me, it just felt like meh. So it's the same again for this week for me as well. It was just like, because he wasn't on TV, meh, Newcastle again.
It does. It takes away. I don't want to watch Newcastle City.
Money laundering, bro.
You're look at the two teams,
TV, right?
Yeah. Look at the two teams that actually played. So yeah, I'm not surprised at all, to be honest. But that's the only match that I watched, by the way, over the last couple of days, because mainly just the other ones not being accessible, and I couldn't be bothered going down a streaming site because we do things legally here.
We do things legally.
Obviously.
Like, it always seems to buffer and freeze on a certain point. You think to yourself,
exactly, and I have to like refresh it. Come back out of that pop-ups.
Pop-up of some woman saying, "Are you looking for something?
Hey, do you want to enter me?" And I'm like, "What, bitch? No, I want to enter the website so I can watch the football match. I don't want to enter nothing else. I don't want to enter nothing else. I'm happy the way I am. Thank you very much."
Williams there. Hey,
I have to, just so people understand that I'm not being serious, because but people are serious out there. So put a little white people.
No, I'm joking. I'll be honest with you. Like, I watched Chelsea. As a devoted fan that I am, I managed to watch the game. Obviously, I found I think it was like beIN Sport or something like that. I paid for one of the services online, and I managed to get it. I paid quite a bit though, and I had to change my VPN as well. That's what I pulled the group to kind of be like, as if I'm not here. But I was no. I'll start with Chelsea. Let's bring it.
Before you start, because I want to know the headline points that you've got for a Chelsea team. I want to know points that we haven't mentioned before, because if you tell me that there's no urgency, that's fine. I can accept that as a point, by the way. That's a very good point to make.
Hear there's no urgency in points that you've heard before. Well, thank you very much for listening. Stay safe. Alert.
There must have been something good. There must have been something good that you saw from yesterday's match. That's not.
Nah, I wasn't anything good, bro. I'll be honest with you. Like, apart even the goal, like, it should. It's nothing is good anymore, mate. Nothing is good for Chelsea. There's a guy who mentioned. I watched it. Gave an interview, and I don't know who he was. He was just some geezer, as a fan, and he said, "I only itch my head when it itches. I only have a drink when I'm thirsty, and I only support Chelsea when they perform. And at the minute, they are absolutely dog shite." And I was like, "Do you know what? Like, bro, like, you couldn't have said it better myself. Like, what you've said has hit the nail on the head. And they're absolutely dog shite. Everything about them is dog shite, and it goes the same points. I know you don't want to hear no urgency. There is no urgency. There is no creativity. There is no tactical awareness. There is no togetherness. It's just anxious playing. Oh, let me get it, but let me give a 2-yard pass because I don't want to be the one who loses it. And if you do that, you're not moving forward, bro. That was our goal of the month. That was our only goal this month. If we didn't score that goal, we would have been an embarrassing, and we would have been memes till the end of Christmas.
Chelsea and Everton have actually got the lowest winning record of a calendar year, actually. And again, when you look at the stats for one calendar year, I honestly, you are sat second from bottom. Like, if you look at the sort of games that you've won or played this year, and the win ratio is just, honestly, it is horrendous for any professional football team, and especially in the top leagues as well. It really is. But look, Jason
Cundy looked at it in 35 games. Chelsea's got like 4 points or something like that. Or like something, I don't know what he looked at, but like, it's a relegation point. 35 games is almost a season.
That's almost a season. 3 more games. That's almost a season.
Yeah, 3 more games. All the full season.
That's a full season.
Relegated every season of the Premier League if they stayed on the wins that they had in these 35 games. It's embarrassing, man. It's embarrassing, and the players really need to look at themselves and be, what are we doing? And Pochettino had come out as well. Like, somebody was telling me, he did an interview. I didn't hear this. Obviously, I'm saying what someone told me because they said they had the interview. Mudryk is a good player, but he just needs to learn how to play the game tactically. Like, bro, like, that. This is the elite level. What are you talking about? He needs to learn how to play the game tactically. I guess that's the only way he's going to come, is if he plays. To be honest with you, that's one thing I was happy about. He played with Mudryk. He played with Jackson again. Colwill was fantastic yesterday. He played really, really good. Levi Colwill was amazing.
Yeah.
But I think Chilwell's injured now. Like, being realistic again, he's injured again. Like, another hamstring problem. Like, can we get some better medical staff? Spend $500 million to get a better medical team in.
Yeah,
like,
I think, and then they'll make it players.
Medical, whatever, something. Like, unless now he needs surgery because they've postponed it, like just effectively just wrapping it with ice and cotton wool and saying, here you go, mate, like rest for 6 weeks and then go out again. And then he does it again in 3 games' time. Like, come on, like Reece James had to have surgery. Why couldn't he have surgery last year when he was out for so long? If he needed surgery, have surgery.
Yeah, don't delay.
Don't be out for so long last year and come out this year as well.
Yeah, very early on,
and it's unlucky as well. But still, man, it's just bad decisions that are spilling onto the pitch. And I know what you're saying. Like, obviously, my tone doesn't suggest that I am happy. I am happy with the victory. Of course, I am. It's a W. It's a confidence booster. It's the fact that, okay, we can play well. We did play well. Cole Palmer, Ian Matson, Mudryk, they were all right. Mudryk wasn't great again. Same Mudryk every game.
I mean, yeah, there was a report that I read about Pochettino in training with Mudryk, and they were doing like crossbar challenges. Yeah. I'm sorry, right, but the fact that Pochettino even can come out and be like, "Oh, well, you're a young player. You've still got time to learn." It's like, bro, it's a crossbar challenge. There's literally nothing to learn.
40 years old.
There's nothing to learn. No, I'm saying not Pochettino. I'm talking about Mudryk.
I get you, but he's 20. Like, he's not young anymore. Young is 16 now.
It's a crossbar challenge. I'm sorry, but there's nothing to learn about that. You just, you should be hitting the crossbar, aim your professional foot at the crossbar, and you'll get it. But again, you're getting showed up by your coach to the point where even the coach is, kind of making fun of you, and it doesn't bode well for confidence. It doesn't.
Him saying that, to be fair, that's not well. As Pochettino come out trying to say it in gist and trying to be bantery and so on and so forth, I'll be like, oh, he's young. People have cuddled him. Like, your coach is making fun of you because you're not young anymore. Look at what we're saying. 20 years old is no longer young. 20 years old, 21 is your prime effectively now.
That is literally your prime now, because obviously the average age moves down when it comes to every generation of players. The average age moves down, and we're, unfortunately for Mudryk, we're at the 22, 21 age now. So again, he needs to. Again, I think one more year of Mudryk, just to be like, to give him a full fair chance in the Premier League, then it's time for judgment. But again, it's not looking good. The reason we mention it is because it's not looking good. It's not good. By the time he gets to that, he is. And again, the confidence, I don't know what he's going to do. He's been cuddled. He hasn't even been shunned by the manager. He's starting matches. He's coming on in matches.
He needs consistency of games, to be fair, because obviously he came up.
He's got them,
he's playing because what's going to... No, he's had 3 or 4 games now. And to be fair, like, there's games where...
but he hasn't shown anything. Apart from that one pass. Yeah, apart from that one pass last week.
He's shown fuck all, mate. Fuck all.
So that's what I mean. Like,
as well, like, there were times yesterday I was watching it and he was free. Players were not passing to him. It's kind of the thing is when you're playing 5-a-side, 6-a-side, 11-a-side, and you have to pick the 11 person. Or when you're at school and you go like, I'll pick Ricky, I'll pick Larry, and then he gets to the last person and let's say I'll pick Jimmy. But Jimmy's this kid who can't play football. He's just there to make numbers, and nobody passes to Jimmy.
He can run fast, but that's it. Jimmy can't even hold the ball.
You know what I mean? Like, you'd never pass to Jimmy. So effectively, you're with a man down. And it's the same thing with Mudryk. There is 11 players on the pitch, but their own teammates don't seem to trust him, because when he gets the ball, he either makes the wrong decision or he loses it. And you're like, well, no point giving it to him. I want to lose it. He's going to lose it, so I might as well try and do something. And that's how it is. But then if that's how you're going to play, you're 10 men down. 1 man down, sorry. We're down to 10 men. And to be fair, yesterday, we should have been down to 10 men. That's a good link for it. Chukwumeku. No, not Chukwuemeka. Oh, I forgot his name. How do I pronounce his name? Before I butcher this player's name, players and staff, let me quickly have this ready. I'm a professional. This should have been up and ready. Leslie Ogochukwu, the new boy who came in midfield. He's a young lad. He's 19, fair enough. The challenge that he made was, first one was a yellow card. Second one was a yellow card within minutes. And I'm thinking like, bro, like, you're 18, 19. Somebody needs to speak to you, a senior player, the Chilwell, the manager, whoever. Somebody needs to say something to you. Be like, right, tone it down a bit, yeah? There's no need to make challenges like that in the middle of the park. He went in, second yellow card. If there was VAR, he would have been off. Luckily, the referee didn't see, because a Brighton player blocked the ref's vision as the challenge was being made. The other guy kind of sidestepped into the ref's vision and then sidestepped out of it at the exact moment. That's the only thing I can put it down to. That's a great movement right there. Put it down to. Yeah, exactly. But he fucked his team over, because we would have been down to 10 men. Awful. But again, you don't want to hear it. No urgency. It was shit. Honestly, the first half was so shit. It was awful. Awful.
I think obviously I become aware of when we start repeating ourselves because of the frustration, and that's all it is at the end of the day. It's the frustration that you have for your team, your beloved team, because someone has to support them, right? Like, you know what I mean? And unfortunately, that's you right now, and you're the one who's being put under the cosh. So, but I mean, look, if there was something good about that Chelsea performance, then I'm pretty sure it would have been on the group. And you wouldn't have stopped talking about it just to be
no, there were good moments. I didn't want to put it on the group because I thought, I'll tell him tomorrow whenever we do the pod. But no, there were good moments. Cole Palmer linked up, did all right, linking up, playing the ball forward. Enzo Fernandez needs to drop deeper in. That's a good thing. That obviously keeps you coming from game to game. Maatsen did all right. Chilwell did all right. Colwill, like I said, he was fantastic. Jackson kept making runs. Once or twice he got the ball. Once or the other times he really didn't. He scored. He should have got 2, to be fair. He wasn't offside for the second goal.
But I didn't see it. I was going to say, I did not see it, so I can't ask for my opinion on that.
But he was definitely offside. 2. Good finish. No, he wasn't offside at all for the second goal. But thank you anyway. Yeah. But what do you call it? Yeah, no, there were good points. But another good thing that comes off it is Raheem Sterling should not be anywhere near the starting 11. He slows everything down. He slows it down to the point where you think, bro, are you here to take the piss? Why are you doing this? Why are you passing backwards? Raheem with the experience. And I don't want to mention his salary of 270 because, that's got nothing to do with it. He's negotiated that, he's so on and so forth. But I'm just focused on just Premier League experience, playing in this league, the physicality of the league, the speed of the league. He's used to it.
Raheem the Dream.
Mudryk, who's Raheem the Dream. Yeah, well, that's what they were trying to sell to us when he joined. But clearly a nightmare. Raheem the nightmare.
Yeah,
no, bro.
It was a Sterling nightmare. That's what it was.
I'm glad we got the goal. But one thing I dislike, and I put this on a chat for Chelsea on on Instagram, they start interviewing players. How do you feel after you scored? How do you feel after that assist? And I'm like, bro, just stop this because we don't seem to do it again after a month. You do these shitty interviews and be like, how do you feel after that assist? What the fuck do you expect him to feel? He made an assist. That's his job. He's a 10. That is his job. It's like somebody coming to you for whatever your role is and be like, how do you feel work went today?
I mean, you get asked that question, but
I got this. Do you know what I mean? It's your job. There's nothing else to ask about it, bro. Just crack on.
You're not doing anything extra or beyond and above, So
we seem to make it as if they're doing this amazing thing, and then we do nothing for the rest of the 3-4 weeks to come.
That's
and obviously, what's going to come now is we've got ridiculous fixture, especially the Prem. It's just.
I was going to say we discussed that on the last pod.
So
I think. I mean, obviously, when I look at the predictions, I know I kind of. Well, obviously, I said that Chelsea would win, but you were like,
you went going
to win on pens. So
where have I got him here? Chelsea, Brighton. Yeah, you said Chelsea 2-1. I went Chelsea 1-1. Brighton win, and that's what it's done to us. It's not even me. I spoke to loads of Chelsea fans. I've got a couple of lads at work who are Chelsea fans and some others, and they're all like, "We're going to lose 2-1," and I'm like, "Oh, at least we're going to score." That's what it's
at least you're going to score. Yeah, that's it. I mean, you did score, fair enough, and obviously you didn't get 2 goals, which is like, whatevs. But it doesn't matter because obviously 2-1, you take the win. I don't know how much it's going to affect confidence or or team morale.
Brighton played well. Brighton were all over us. Brighton, can I just say,
there's no surprise.
Brighton were fantastic. Tight spaces, playing the ball, and the thing is, when you give them that kind of space, they're going to play the ball. It's simple passes that. We made them look outstanding. It was just little mini triangles of the centre back, midfielder coming back to the right. Nah, man, it was just they were we made them look world class. We were the team defending in a low block, trying to hit on the counter, and we're at home.
What's going on? That's some Sean Dyche stuff, isn't it? That's some Sean Dyche team.
This was first half. Second half, we came out a lot more attacking. And I'm thinking to myself, why does it have to be second half? We could have been 2 goals down by this point.
Yeah, he wants. I mean,
first point.
If he's testing the team, I don't know what he's doing, but no, it's the time for experimenting is. I think it's over now, and he should have a stable 11 with injuries permitting, obviously. And look, at the end of the day, Rick, you know, as much as the frustration, you know, it makes sense and it's valid. At the end of the day, there's a lot of players injured, and you can't really, just like last season, can't really judge this Chelsea team too much right now without the full squad coming. And that's just the truth.
Linings.
Yeah, that's just the truth, you know. And sometimes you have to look forward to that and just to be like, right, okay, let's just see what happens.
No, but by Christmas we could be relegated. We could literally be to the point where we're not even making Europe, like not even a chance of making Europa League. I know what you're saying, bro, but like, look at our record. We've literally won one game in the Prem.
Yeah. It's worrying. Yeah, I can't deny that.
The other two games have come in the league, and this is what we need to do. I know people are going to come on and be like, "Oh, let's build on this," and it's a confidence, and it's so on and so forth. But like, we didn't win in a matter of being like, actually, do you know what? Yeah, we're back. I could see stepping in the right direction. It was just like shite. Yeah. Like, it was dog shit. First, the reason why I'm so upset is because I invested that 45 minutes in watching it. And I'm a bit upset with
going through the streams, like, finding the streams.
That's it, man. I was just like, I'm upset. Like, I was thinking, I'm just going to leave. Excuse me, I'm going to leave this. This is shit. And I'll just keep watching and see what's happening. Now, but to be honest with you, I watched it more for the pod, more for like obviously to the listeners and want to hear my opinion on the full match rather than just be like, I watched the highlights, because I didn't feel like the listeners obviously deserve better than that. They've been loyal. Some of them have been loyal with us since the start. So I thought, you know what, I'll sit down and put my research in
that case, he's me shitting on that and saying that I didn't even watch any of the Arsenal match at all because I couldn't. And do you know what it is, right? I don't even watch the highlights. We won the game. For me, it's the EFL Cup. It is what it is. Not really our massive concentration.
We're different league. Yeah, we're different leagues at the minute. We've got different objectives, haven't we? The two teams. We've got different objectives.
And look, I mean, let's go just quickly finishing off on Chelsea. I genuinely don't think you guys are going to come anywhere near Europe this season as well. You'll probably scrape top 10, probably scrape, and that's a big if. And that depends on teams like Aston Villa and Brighton, you know, sort of dropping down. I don't even want to mention the Liverpools, Man Cities and stuff, and Man United, because again, they're going to be above. But it's transition phase. Unfortunately, it's going to take another year, maybe 2 years to get it all together. We went through as an Arsenal fan. I went through over 6-7 years of this transition period. You know, from Wenger, went through a few managers. Luckily, we've landed on someone decent and someone who's been given a chance. And that's just something that went wrong at Chelsea. I think that's the step that went wrong at Chelsea. You know,
I don't have the strength to wait that long, bro. I don't have the strength to wait 6 years.
That's fine. I mean, you know, before the Abramovich era, them guys waited 30 plus years.
Yeah, so when you're young, you support a blue. You're like, oh yeah, and then you get used to that success or like continuous success. Do you know what it's like? It's like effectively when the Abramovich came, we hit the lottery. And it's not going back to the lifestyle of what we originally had because we spent all the lottery money.
You spend all that money now. Yeah, you spend. Now you're getting loans to pay that money off, but then you get.
It's not even loans. Now it's like, what the fuck? Now what do I do? Now what do I do? And this is where it's at. Like, because before we didn't have the taste for success. You didn't have the taste for the better life or the expensive holidays and cars and houses and trophies, the Premier Leagues, the Champions League, the FA Cups, etc. Once you get a taste for that, you want it all the time. Winning is a drug, isn't it? Like it's the adrenaline. It's true. Everything. You know what I mean? And now that we're not having it, that's why we're just like where we were 2 years ago. Like before, literally just the Abramovich year. I'm not even going Champions League, Premier League, or 16, 15, 16, 16, 17, or whatever it was now. But like it's just like it was better with Abramovich. You know what I mean? Everything tasted sweeter. Okay, we didn't like the idea of sacking managers. He wasn't sustainable, but it led to trophies. It led to success. It led to something, bragging rights with Arsenal fans, with Liverpool fans, with the United fans, with City fans, whoever. You know, you were bragging. And as fans, that's what you're there for. You brag. You want to see your team do well. I don't care if they sell 1 million shirts of whoever and they make 3 billion and they make this and that. Like, you know, that. What am I going to say to you guys? Oh, Enrique, we won the treble, and I'm like, actually, yeah, but we got 1 billion. You're like, yeah, what the hell's that all about? Like, it's like Tottenham fans going, we've got a great stadium. Who for? Beyonce and Anthony Joshua.
Yeah, UFC maybe now and again, but
and UFC if it turns up. But that's it. But yeah, anyway.
I agree. I agree with what you've said, and it's a long fall from the top. Basically, that's what I got to say. And Chelsea, unfortunately, have fallen quite hard in the last 2 seasons.
Steep hill to climb now.
The mistake, I think, it just stemmed from. You can probably stem it back to the Todd Bowley purchase or to him getting rid of
him making himself. No, I think it's him making himself. So literally, put my finger on it now. It's him making himself sporting director with zero experience. He's just naive. He's just a rich white man, or not even white. He doesn't need to come into it. He is white, but it's not even that. It's not. Could have been a rich white black man. He could have been anything, but it's just the fact.
Rich white black man. Wow.
Can do it.
Rich white black man.
Rich black man, rich Asian, rich anything. It's not that. It's just the fact when you've got so much money that to the point where they're just thinking as if, I can do anything. I can do anything. I can be a director of football.
I mean, he technically can.
Yeah, but he can. And he was, but it's naive to think that. It's like you and I think that we can be director of football. Like, to be honest with you, like, I've not heard of some of these players that Chelsea have signed, and I don't even think he has. He's just fucking gone, who's quick? There's memes about him now saying, I saw the way he ran down that street, so do you want an 8-year contract for Chelsea?
8 years.
Literally, that's... Players are like, Chelsea came in for me, and I wanted to come in. Bro, Chelsea's not the team that they were. Chelsea is not this world-class team, this elite team, and the players that we have are not elite players.
They're clearly taking in anyone
that can't do a decent first touch are awful. And the thing is, you look at Guardiola, very quickly to finish it off on Chelsea, you look at Guardiola, the players that he likes players who are forward-thinking in terms of getting the ball and looking to go forward, and who have got an amazing first touch so they can get it out with tight spaces, because a good touch can get you out of a sticky situation. Chelsea players, Caicedo, 111 million. First touch looked awful last night. Looked awful against West Ham. Looked awful against everyone that he's played against. Enzo is probably the only good player in that team at the minute.
Yeah, with the touch. Same with Mudryk as well. Bad touch, bad passing.
Bad passing. Then even the press, he doesn't know what he's doing. It's like, I don't know whether this guy speaks English yet or not, because Chilwell's giving him instruction. He stays where he is. And I know, surely you've learned English now. Like, come on. Like, you've learned basics of, like, press, go to your left, stick out wide. You know, like, this is just football terminology that we use. A 1-2, make the run in behind. You know, just surely you've learned some football terminology. But honestly, he looks lost in it. He looks like nobody, like, seems to care about him. And I think it's because he might not be making an effort in the training ground in terms to be with the lads, probably learn English. Again, speculations on my part, but I don't know. I'm running out of ideas. I'm running out of things to put my finger on it to be like, why is this guy so bad? And why does he cost so much money? Like, they must have seen something, man. They must have seen something.
And speed is not
speed is not something. No, because you could have got fucking Usain Bolt or Johan Blake or fucking Justin Gatlin or get some geezer who does 100 meters and be like, here you go, mate, run.
Yeah, just sprint for the ball.
Anyway, let's just wrap it. It's finished, 1-0. We won it. We're through to the next round. We've got Blackburn next. I think it's decided on the Wednesday, the 1st of October. Again, another home game. So I'm hoping for a W again if it's Blackburn lower league. But the positive is I'm happy Poch stuck with some of the same players that played against Bournemouth and played against the
nil-nil draw. At the very least, that's all he can do.
Again, the nil-nil draw with Bournemouth and the 1-0 loss against Villa. So hopefully he's trying to stick with these guys and trying to run through some ideas through, because it can all be forgotten. Conte lost 3-0 at Arsenal, then he went and changed it, and then we won the league that year. Do you know when he went? Yeah. Got beat 3-0 at Arsenal, then he went with 5 at the back with wing backs, and then we went and won the league. So it can all be forgotten if he pulls it around. So
yeah, it all depends on obviously how we can do that.
We trust.
Well, you know, you say that, but I think you're just saying that. I think you're just saying that you don't actually mean
it. It's like Kai Havertz. He scored that goal in the Champions League. He got immortality with Chelsea fans. He went to Arsenal. We're like, we don't have to pretend anymore. He's not that good.
Yeah, I mean, he's whatever. Yeah, it's. I saw him, and I've seen him in the last.
Well, that's it. But anyway,
look, I don't have much to say about Arsenal because, like I said, I didn't watch any of the game because I couldn't. I didn't want to watch the highlights because I didn't want to. And I think it's fair. I think it really is fair because we played Brentford, all right, Premier League team, fair dues. Was I worried about it? No, I mean my prediction was 3-0 Arsenal, so I wasn't worried about that match at all. And luckily, obviously, you know, we got the goal. Reece Nelson started the game, got the goal. Happy days. I'm glad that Ramsdale made a start. I said that last week. I said, you know, he has to make. If he doesn't make a start here, then that's the end for him. But he made a start, kept a clean sheet. There was another kid who started, Sagie Junior, I think, or Sogwe Junior, or something like that. First time I heard of him, academy player. He's, from what I heard, he seemed to be doing all right. But I'm just happy. Say happy. I mean, I'm glad that we won. We're on to the next round. I don't even know who Arsenal played. This is how disinterested I am about the EFL Cup. I don't even know who Arsenal have got in the next round.
All targets are different. We win the EFL Cup. We finish 10th. We still we get a European spot. Europa League, I think you'll end up. Unless they've changed it to the Europa Conference League. Because you remember Middlesbrough, they won the league. They won the Carling Cup back then when it was called Carling Cup. And they got a European football. And some of those nights in Riverside, the 4-4s, I can't forget his name. Was it Macaroni? I don't know.
Macaroni,
the bald Italian guy.
Yeah.
Quality nights. So do you know what I mean? It can bring some football. And again, winning a trophy is always good. It's always good for players. It's always good for the club. It's always good for everybody. And EFL, I'm not saying we're going to win it, by the way. There's some quality teams in there still, like you guys, Liverpool, Newcastle.
Newcastle's still in it, yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'll be honest with you, out of all the Premier League teams, we seem the weakest team there. And that's another pain. But about your team, you say about Ramsdale.
We've actually got West Ham next, which is on the 31st of October.
Game. Home or away?
It's away at the Olympic Stadium, and
that'll be a tough game.
It should be a tough game. And again, I think that's probably a game that
it all depends what side David Moyes puts out as well. Because if David Moyes decides to kind of play his B team, your B team is better than his B team, of course.
That's true. But this is one game, and I'll be honest with you, we usually come out of the EFL Cup usually around this round. So again, not really. Won't be surprised because we've got in between that we've got Sevilla away, and then we've got Newcastle away as well. So
definitely be resting players.
We've got Sheffield at home. West Ham away for the EFL Cup, Newcastle, and then Sevilla again. Newcastle, I'm going to see if I can try and get some tickets. I know a guy who's got season tickets.
You know a guy?
I'm definitely not the guy. I'm not the guy. No, please don't call me.
You're the guy. I said, do you know a guy? Yeah,
I know a guy. I know a guy who knows a guy. Basically, I know a guy who knows a guy who knows a girl whose dad it is. So there you go. But I'm going to see if I can try and get something for that, even if it's just a random crappy seat. I don't care. But
just happy either, don't you?
Just happy we won, and I'm happy that he made changes to the team. Saka got a rest. Definitely happy with that. And on to the next one. Really, who we got next to that? We got who is it next that we've got?
I think you play.
We've got Bournemouth. So we've got Bournemouth. We've got Bournemouth away. Then we travelled to France, and then City on the 8th before the international break. Obviously, that's the game that's going to matter. Really, that's the game that's going to really be an indication of where we are right now. But.
Roger will be off, he said in the last pod, didn't he? He said last episode because of the red card, he had missed 3 games.
He's going to be off for that one. So I don't know how much difference that's going to make. To be fair, but there you go. We can try it. They've got dangerous players. So, and what was I going to say? I don't have anything else to add on Arsenal because that's just stuff that everyone knows. I just wanted to put my opinion across on I'm happy that he changed players. He started Ramsdale, and obviously we got the win and a Reece Nelson goal as well. So again, confidence for the younger players because we don't have Martinelli, we don't have Trossard. Reece Nelson should really start a game, and Nketiah shouldn't be starting out on the wing. Jesus shouldn't be starting out on the wing because Jesus is our most impressive, forward pressing player, attacking pressing player. So we need him in that position, to drop deep, have the wingers.
For you, would Reece Nelson start against Bournemouth?
Yeah, I think if Martinelli or Trossard aren't ready to start, I think Reece Nelson should, and he deserves to start that game. To be fair, Havertz should start that game. Rice, obviously, if he's available, should start that game. And Partey as well, but again with Rice, he had a bit of a back injury, or he felt something on his back, and last weekend, so that's why he came off at lunchtime. Obviously, made a hell of a difference because James Maddison then obviously was running riots in that midfield. But I don't have much to add on Arsenal. I think we should go through some of the predictions, some of the games that we discussed, the Premier League games, and see what we got in relation to it. So obviously we had Aston Villa, Everton. Rick, you had a 1-0 Villa. I had a 2-1 Everton. So that's probably the only prediction that we've got right so far in this season. Brentford Arsenal, you had the 1-1 with Arsenal winning on penalties. Thank God that never happened. And I had 3-0 Arsenal. So, great win. Love it.
Yeah.
Love that. Chelsea Brighton, again, you went against your team. You bet against your team, which, shame on you. And I actually had your team to win.
Realistic.
Well, realistically, they have to win a game, man. Sort of statistically, they have to win it. Probability-wise,
we assume that they'd win Bournemouth. We assume that they'd win Villa at home.
Yeah.
And they have to, but they're not. So maybe if I go against them, maybe they'll prove me wrong. You don't kind of go against those things we'll show you, Rick. The universe, the universe is with us. So I might predict that if we do predictions later, I'll do a prediction against if we're going to get beat by Fulham.
You probably will get beat by Fulham. No, you probably will get beat by Fulham. I wouldn't make that prediction.
You can make the prediction, but
that's pretty much you can't prepare yourself for that emotionally.
No, I can't, to be honest. No, I think it'll be a draw. But anyway, we'll get to that. But
we'll get to that. Obviously, Newcastle versus City. I watched that game. I watched the majority of that game. To be fair, first half
How
was
was
pretty
Calvin
boring.
Phillips, by the way, to ask you? Because everybody's been chatting about Calvin Phillips, but like he was just negative, wasn't he? Just like he's playing Southgate ball of sideways passing.
Sideways passing and behind as well.
Barely passed it, sideways behind. And
he got a couple of sort of like injury niggles really throughout the game. But that didn't take him off though, so it wasn't that bad. But again,
he's not going to play again. So what's the point of taking him off?
That guy just scares you every time he plays for England. For if you're a Man City fan or whatever, if you're a Calvin Phillips fan, every time he plays, it just scares you because you're like, oh, good Lord, man, what are you made of cheese? What is going on? Like, chocolate bones over here. So, but yeah, boring match. I'll be honest. First half was really, really just. I didn't enjoy that at all. But then obviously, later on, sort of Newcastle got into the game a little bit more. City were kind of being pulled, from sort of side to side. So they were leaving a lot of gaps in the middle. And again, Newcastle had the better chances even before first half. When first half finished, they had the better chances. And fortunately for them, they managed to seal it. And Isak, it was there. It took him a couple of seconds to get the ball out of his feet, but obviously managed to score. And yeah, it was. I wouldn't say like an excellent performance, but it was good enough to keep the City B team at bay. Everyone else came in apart from Haaland, and it was a B team. Yeah, it was a B team. So let's just not get too excited. But there you go. I mean, that's one competition that he's out of, and that's one competition that other teams can look at and go, do you know what? Shit, we stand a chance now. Let's go and win.
I think as well. I think I was listening to this. They won't be able to play in the later stages because they're going to have to go to the Club World Cup. So when it comes to the Carabao Cup, that's later on. So they still have to put like the youth team on the under 21s will have to go and represent them because it still wouldn't be a B team because Jack Grealish will still go. Doku will still go. Calvin Phillips will still be in Australia or Saudi Arabia or wherever it's being held this year.
Yeah.
So realistically, if anything, it's probably helped them out by being out of it logistically. To think, you know what? We're out of it. Let's just focus on this trophy now and like focus Premier League, Champions League, Club World Cup.
Yeah,
they won the Super Cup as well, didn't they? They won the Super Cup. They beat They beat Seville, I think they did.
They beat Seville, yeah. They beat Seville, yeah. So again,
won it, Frankfurt or whoever won it.
I'd rather win the FIFA Club World Cup than any league
teams get to win the FIFA Club World Cup. No, we didn't win. We should have won it twice, but we got beat by when we won the Champions League in 2012. The following year, we got beat in the final. 1-0 Paulinho goal. And then this year, obviously, with Thomas. This next time was with Thomas Tuchel, and we won the Club World Cup, which is something you can brag about. It's bragging rights. The only way you're invited to that competition is if you win the prestigious competition of the Champions League. So
and then you go and you should realistically that Club World Cup should be more prestigious anyway, like the pinnacle of
it really should,
of football. But that's fine.
It is in South America. It is the pinnacle of football.
It is. And it should be FIFA. Really it's the world football, so this should be the federation of football. But City weren't exactly at the races, but it doesn't matter anyway because like you said, they've got a bigger fish to fry. So that was a 1-0 Newcastle. Yeah, good to see it. Bye City. And Man United Palace. I'll be honest, I don't even know what the score was for this, to be fair.
I think it finished 3-0. I didn't watch it. I watched the first goal. I watched, I think, the second goal or something, and I saw memes of Garnacho, whatever his name is, the young lad, pointing to himself and doing the whole Ronaldo celebration, point to myself and then point to the floor and like, calm down, I'm here, like, calm down. I was like, bro, you are not on that level. Put your fingers fucking down, just run to the corner flag and punch the air and scream, come on. Yeah, and then just fuck off back to the halfway line ready for a kickoff because you are not that guy.
And I don't think
it reminds me of that. I mean, you're not that guy, pal. You're not that guy.
Right, and you're right. You're absolutely right. You have to earn the rights to do that. Like you can't take your t-shirt off, you can't take your top off, and then point it to the crowd.
Yeah, hold it like your name. Come on, bro. You're 18 years old. You play one game and you don't play the next three. Like
you need to be Messi levels to do that shit. Messi, Cristiano levels. But fair enough. There you go. Man United doing their thing, and maybe this is a cup. Maybe they're a cup team right now. And I can see that. I can genuinely see that because they do half decent when it comes to cup runs.
Amrabat was quality. I'm not going to lie. Amrabat played left back. He was very good. Amrabat.
There you go. He's a good player, and his addition it could be the turning point for.
Yeah, Mason Mount came back into the team, so it'll be interesting to see how they get on this weekend as well. But then, Liverpool, Leicester was the next one. Obviously, Leicester were winning for quite some time.
Yeah. I think I should have gone with my initial guess, which was Liverpool conceding and then winning, because that seems to be the trend. But
What they do.
But I had them at 3-0. They were 3-1. So, Soboslai. I'll be honest, I'm obviously part of the group, innit? And I read the message saying how do you call it? A thunder bastard. A thunder bastard shot. I'll be honest, I watched it. It wasn't that impressive. Like, it was just like a normal
goal. I haven't even seen it.
It was just a normal goal from outside the box. I don't think it was like a proper thunder. It didn't break the net. That's a thunder bastard. Do you know what I mean? But it good enough from the outside shot.
To all aspects, I guess they just want to.
Yeah, which is fair. It's Soboslai, isn't it? He's been a great player, and he's really got himself up to speed with the Premier League, which is again worrying for other teams now because
he's a good footballer. He's a very good player. I quite like him a lot. And I think to myself, and if anything, I'm envious of why Liverpool got him and Chelsea haven't got him. And
because you were buying Nick Jackson. You buy Nick Jackson and Caicedo for 110 million.
But it's like midfielders. Like he would have been the guy to buy rather than fucking just pointless. Like, sometimes you've got to buy the finished product. You just can't just keep buying. It's not IKEA, bro. Like you can't just put a team together. This isn't a fucking IKEA flat pack. And that's effectively that's literally the best way to describe Chelsea team right now is an IKEA flat pack.
IKEA. And everyone's playing at Harrods level. Is that what it is? Already been delivered.
Else is like fucking Oak Furniture Land, whatever else there is, Harrods.
SCS, all that shit.
Well, is that? Yeah, no, that's more sales. That's probably Everton right now.
They always have sales. They've always had the sale on. Like the sale's been on for 25 years, man. So,
but no, joking aside, that's literally how we feel. Like you just put these players together and just be like, right, bought all these tools to just see if we can put it together. It's an IKEA flat pack. Chelsea team is an IKEA flat pack right now.
That's a good analogy. I do like that.
Nobody seems to have the instructions on what to do, so they're all just trying, giving it a go. He's a quality player. I like him a lot. 70 million, go buy him, man. But like ill-advised. But anyway,
it is. If you made yourself obviously director of football or sporting director or whatever it is, you're only going to listen to yourself. And if you're stupid, guess what? You're going to make stupid decisions.
So naive to think that, and the effect that it's had on it. But
no, I agree.
Should we do some predictions then?
Let's do some predictions.
We wrap things up.
Let's do it.
So you can write things down this time. Go on, get your pen and get your bullet pen.
I got my bullet pen out, and
I'll read them out, and then obviously we'll go. I'll do Arsenal. I'll predict Arsenal first, and then for the rest of them, we'll take it in turn. So let's go Villa, Brighton for you, and then I'll do Arsenal first next.
Yeah.
So Villa, Brighton, lunchtime kickoff. What are you thinking?
Villa, Brighton, lunchtime kickoff at Aston Villa. I can probably see this as a Villa win. Maybe like a 1-0 Villa. I'm going to go with.
Okay, yeah, no bad shout. I do think Brighton will bounce back from the defeat in midweek, and I think they'll probably win it 2-1.
2-1 Brighton.
Yeah.
Wow. Right. Okay. Fair enough.
I didn't see much from Villa against Chelsea. I didn't see them being like wow. And the way Brighton play, I think they'll break through Villa because there were moments like that when I watched Villa Chelsea, and I was like, just pass. Do you know what I mean? Those moments are like, just so like, why have you not just passed it? Why have you not just gone through those two defenders? And you take them out of the game. And Brighton do that. Brighton are very good at keeping possession, moving, playing, and attacking.
They overload the attack, and again overload and overwhelm.
Villa won't be able to deal with
I get what
personally. So
fair.
For me, I'm going to go 2-1 Villa.
That's fair.
Next one, your team going away to Bournemouth. Bournemouth away, 3:00 kickoff. I think you'll win easy. I think you'll probably. I don't think you'll concede, but I'll give Bournemouth a consolation goal. To be honest, I think you'll win 3-1.
3-1, right? I think we need a good win and a convincing win. So I think we're not going to concede, but I can see a 2-0, and a bit 2-0, but struggling right at the end. So yeah, I'm going to go 2-0, kind of a convincing win, but I don't know.
Closing up shop.
Pretty much.
Everton, Luton.
So what was the prediction? It was 3-1, wasn't it?
Mine was 3-1. Yeah, 3-1 for you guys.
3-1 Arsenal. Right, okay.
Everton, Luton.
Oh, I'm going to go Everton win on that one. I don't see Luton winning anything or getting any other points apart from what they have, unless a lucky escape. But yeah, I think I'm actually. Do you know what? I'm actually even going to go with like a 3-0 Everton.
Yeah. I was thinking 3-0. I was thinking 3-0 as well. I quite like the Luton attacker, but again, consolation, a penalty or something. But yeah, I'm going to go 3-1 Everton.
Oh, 3-1 you're going to go?
Yeah, their defense are quite clumsy. I feel like they're not going to keep a clean sheet. I hope they do, by the way. Can I just say I hope they do, but I don't think they'll keep a clean sheet.
Well, I mean, it's Everton and it's Sean Dyche.
I'd rather have Everton do well than Liverpool because I'm sick and tired of Liverpool fans.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, they've calmed themselves down a little bit, but
they have. Yeah, but you've experienced two Liverpool fans. They're coming back up. That's it. Second in the league, all this, and so I'm just like, oh, fuck off.
Yeah, like I'm sick of seeing you.
Do you know what I mean? There's something about them. There's something about them. Them and United fans. There's something about them I just can't put my finger on. But just like not hatred United, but just sometimes dislike.
I can't compare United fans and Liverpool fans. I hate United fans with a passion, with a white hot.
Yeah, that's a very good point. I do hate United fans.
United, I just can't stand United. Any United fans, doesn't matter who they are.
Yeah.
If you're a friend of mine, my brother-in-law, it doesn't matter. I hate you all.
Just hate United fans. But yeah, so who's you going 3-0? I went 3-1. Next one. Well, that's a nice one. Yeah, United Crystal Palace again.
Nice segue into that one. I can see this being a draw or a Palace win, to be honest with you.
Let's hope so.
But I'm gonna go with 3-1 United, to be fair.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to go 3-1.
It's not a bad show. To be honest, I watched bits of it. I didn't see much from Palace. I don't even know who their first team is and who their B team is. But for me, again, I think United will win. I think they'll go another 3-0 victory.
3-0 victory for United. Yeah, I as much as obviously I can see Palace winning, I think United are going to win, if that makes sense. It's not unfathomable like Luton, for example. Next in line we've got Newcastle,
Burnley.
Burnley.
If Burnley be as open as they have been and naive when they come
Newcastle
in,
are going to slap them. It's going to be 4-0 Newcastle.
4, 5, 6. Yeah. Let's go with 4.
I'm going to go 4-0.
Yeah, same. Because I think it's a bit naive from Vincent Kompany coming in and thinking, do you know what, I can play the same way that I played in the Championship. And we've touched this on the previous episodes where we've said it's a different league, mate. Like not different league by name, but different league in ability.
Just ability, everything by name, ability, technicality,
everything you want. Yeah,
everything.
Fan size, different stadiums. But I agree. But like that is naive to come in and attack the Premier League in the way he did. You need to close up shop and start having a solid defense, especially if you want to stay in the league. So if he plays with a defense and closes shop, which I don't think he will, 1-0 Newcastle. But I genuinely think it'll be like 4-0, 5-0 Newcastle. So put me down for 4.
I'll put you down for 4. Oh yeah, definitely put you down for 4. But I think you're probably right though, because if Kompany's clever enough, then he'd watch obviously the match against Sheffield United and just see, that cannot happen to us.
That was very poor from Sheffield.
It was
defensively.
Very
they were just like literally the best analogy I can give you is like a hot knife through butter.
Just like wet toilet
resistance whatsoever, or wet toilet paper. Yeah, it was just like
it really might as well.
Bag. It was just awful.
Which leads us nicely into the next match, which is West Ham, Sheffield United. At West Ham, even though they got smashed, and it could happen again from any team against Sheffield United, I genuinely think they're going to close up shop and maybe concede 1 or 2 max. I don't think it's going to go any further than that. Maybe they'll get a lucky goal. They go 1-0 up. Everyone's going to be like, "Oh my god, Sheffield United! They're going to do it." And then West Ham are going to come back and it's like
same as they did to Spurs. They were 1-0 in the 90th minute to the 97th minute. They conceded 2 goals.
I
agree with you. Same again. 2-1 for me. 2-1 West Ham. But I suppose anything is better than last week.
Oh yeah. At 2-1, they could just might as well just kiss the players and be like, "Thank you for not embarrassing us."
Continuing,
don't embarrass us anymore, please. Next, we've got Wolves versus
City.
Wolves are a tricky team for City, and they always have a tricky
team. Yeah, they always have been, but obviously they bought their best player.
Yeah.
I think City win. I think 3-1 City.
I'm going to go with a 4-2 City.
Oh, game of the weekend for you, Paul.
I think I can see it. I don't know why, because Wolves have got nothing to lose, really. What have they got to lose against Man City? They just go up there, get smashed. It doesn't matter if you can put up a good game. So I'm going to go, 4-2 City. What are you thinking?
3-1 for me. 3-1 City. Haaland again.
Yeah. Makes sense. Alvarez could get on the scoring sheet as well. And obviously the game of the weekend, in my opinion, we've got Tottenham Liverpool.
Same. Oh, tough. But I think Spurs are going to beat them.
I think Spurs are going to definitely score, and obviously that means Liverpool conceding, which therefore means that they're going to come back and win it. So I'm going to go with same. I'm going to follow the trend, the pattern, and I'm going to go Tottenham probably like 2-0 up, and then Liverpool are going to come back with like a 4-2 or a 5-2 or something
4-2.
like that.
Now I've got a feeling Liverpool will get beat this one. I think it'll be 3-1 Spurs. I think this is where the trend finishes. Yeah, I think the trend finishes here. I remember, I think so. Unless, again, it hits a defender and it falls on the path of Darwin Núñez to equalise or something, then all of a sudden 1-0 ends up being a 1-1. Then, yeah, game on. But, I can't see that happening. I think Spurs have done really well, especially when going to Arsenal and putting a performance in.
Yeah, and now at home.
And now at home. This is the time to show Spurs being Spursy again or not, because they're doing very well. And I've not used this word for a while, but they're sitting pretty in third.
Yeah, the Spurgeon syndrome has been calmed down.
Slowly getting lifted. Right. Yeah, it might be getting lifted. But obviously, it's only fully lifted when it gets to the end of the season. But now they're playing good football. Ange's doing wonders there. Short term so far, it's only early, but he's doing wonders with those players. He's got to play really good football. Losing Harry Kane when everyone was like, what are they going to do without Harry? Who's going to score? Now, well done, man. Really, really well done. And I think his players as well. I love the fact that he backed Richarlison. The way he spoke about Richarlison, he talked about his own personal experience about him losing his dad and how his dad should be there and how he went through some phases. And he said we all go through that. Whether you break with your partner, your wife, you lose a dog, you lose a friend, we're all human beings. And I love the fact that he backed Richarlison for that. And now, man, he seems like a great guy, to be fair. Great guy. It pisses me off when Chelsea didn't get it.
Well, yeah, I mean, you keep making wrong decisions. But, I think with that one, I could see it. But from what I saw from Tottenham, I don't think that exciting. I don't think he has... I don't think he has like a perfect team yet or a very good team just yet. I think he's got a good team. But there's still plenty of the season to go. And I think just minor changes in the Spurs play, like, just a bit more attacking or just, utilize the wingers more. I think that's made a difference when they're playing other teams now. Just a little bit unpredictable, but again, not enough for me for them to put up any challenge for any of the cups, to be fair. So I think Liverpool are going to take that one. It's going to be 3-2 Liverpool. Again, my opinion on that. So, but Tottenham scoring first because that's Liverpool's way.
That's what Liverpool do, yeah.
And then the game on Sunday is Nottingham versus I don't know why I went all American versus Brentford. Nottingham versus Brentford.
Brentford visiting Nottingham for this game because that's what the Americans do there. Brentford, Nottingham.
Yeah, Brentford and Nottingham. Wankers.
1-1.
1-1.
Yeah, it's going to be a shit game.
I think it's going to be a 1-0 Nottingham Forest.
Do you think so?
That one, yeah. I think they need a little win.
They need it, but I don't think they're going to get it. I don't know why.
I'm going to go 1-1. Fair enough.
Yeah, 1-1.
Fair enough. I like it. I like what you're saying.
Do
we have a game on Monday?
Monday night.
Monday night. Let's have a look. Who we got on Monday?
Chelsea. Fulham
versus Chelsea.
Fulham welcome Chelsea to the Fulham Road.
Fulham Road. Yeah, love it. All right. Well, I'm going to go first.
You go first for this one, Paul.
So at Fulham, fucking hell, I can't even. What the hell am I doing? What am I saying? What am I saying?
Where are we from, bro?
I got Fulham in my house with some gravy. No, Fulham versus Chelsea at Fulham. I think. Again, it depends who Pochettino plays. If he carries on with a core starting 11 that he's already played, then I genuinely think Chelsea are going to go on a little bit of a winning streak here. If it's a 1-0ers or 2-1ers, it doesn't matter. It's I think a little bit of a winning streak from Chelsea.
It doesn't matter how you win, does it? I guess you're right. So
I think my prediction on this one is going to be a 2-1 Chelsea. I can't get away with saying 2-0 Chelsea because you always concede.
Yeah, I've got a feeling. I hear what you're saying. I was going to say I've got a feeling of 0, and then you said you always concede, and I paused, and I was like,
but I put 2-0. But I put 2-0. So
okay, so you went down. So it's meant to be subconsciously believed 2-0.
I wrote down 2-0 without even thinking about it. So there you go. I've already wrote that down now. Can't change it.
Let's hope so. Let's hope that's the case.
Can't change ink.
To be honest with you, it's going to be tough. It's going to be super, super tough for us. But I'm with you. He needs to keep the same 11. He needs to make some changes.
Yeah.
But overall, he needs to keep it. So for me, as you heard that, my daughter.
Don't worry, no child has been hurt in the making of this podcast. So,
but for me, I'm going to go 2-1 Chelsea, and then send us out, Paul.
No, that's fine. That's good enough, to be fair. So 2-1 Chelsea. Fair enough. I like what you're saying. Right. Well, it was going to be a shorter podcast. This one obviously being midweek, and but because of the EFL, we had to extend it a little bit longer. But we will be back on Sunday with a brand new podcast after game week 7, I think we're on, and for episode 5. So stay tuned for that. If you haven't subscribed or if you haven't followed already, please go and do that now. Drop some comments on X, formerly known as Twitter, Instagram, all that kind of nice stuff. And we'll catch you in the next one. Until then, stay safe, stay alert.